All right, we're here on the field in Mobile, Alabama at the Senior Bowl. We're joined by the NFL's Vice President of Football Operations. He's a big deal and former Giant and a good friend, Roman Oben. It's all brought to you by Ford. Rome, you're here because now the Senior Bowl is helping not just develop players, but also coaches. Talk about the little different road you guys took in terms of putting the coaching staffs together for this game and how you're trying to help develop people from the ground up.
Yeah, and development is a key, John. And, this is a development opportunity for, obviously, players that want to get to the next level and coaches. So we've got coaches that are, let's say, Coach London, quarterback coach at Atlanta, now offensive coordinator here. So coaches having a chance to move up, having to show their leadership skills as well. And obviously, when you get to the X's and O's, it's about coaching football and coaching guys that you may end up being in your building in 3-4 months. So that's always a great opportunity to do that as well.
And this is part of the league's desire, right, to try to build guys up, so it's not just the same names and things like that, and you're trying to get these guys in front of everyone so they can see how skilled coaches they are, right?
Yeah, I mean, when you're coached by representatives from 16 different teams, you're getting evaluated by 16 people versus one staff, and again, one staff is important too, but you have to look at it equally as good developmental opportunities. And these kids now, they've done everything right up until this point, but there's always that anxiety between December and April, whatever happens between then, and we always tell them, look, you're a good football player, that's why you're here. We're going to look at your versatility, your effort, and this is just one stage in that developmental process. And then we want to make sure, obviously, that the pro personnel guys and the general managers that are here are getting the eval that they need. And I think logistically there were some changes made, but I think everyone's been happy that I've talked to thus far.
What has it been like working with Jim Nagy here at the Senior Bowl to try to accomplish all these goals together?
No, I love Jim, and he's a great guy, and he cares, and he lives here, cares about the Mobile community, and this is a big deal. All the work that we've been doing together since probably the summer or this time last year, and when you see the culmination of just guys competing, and these teams all compete against each other during the season, so they don't get a chance to talk to each other and talk a little shop and not share their secret sauce, but also talk about, hey, what do you think about this kid or that kid? And the pure core of building a team really starts here, and that's why they say the draft starts here. But I'm happy thus far, but as long as the pro guys are happy and the evaluators, and then we're all going to be in good shape.
All right, final question, and I got to ask you, I know you're in the league office, so you can't play favorites, but you're still a former Giant. How about the season they had this year? What do you think about it, and what do you think about moving ahead now?
Yeah, well, I think it's been said that obviously it was a surprising good season and all that, but I think a team is more talented than you think, and if you can stay healthy and get guys to buy in, and obviously the energy that Brian brought into the building and seeing him in the middle and dancing with guys and all that, but I think you want to take the next step next year. It doesn't mean Super Bowl, but it just means get the roster right. I mean, there were some positions where talent-wise they want to improve, and they're spending this time evaluating all those things. And, and look, God bless the Mayer family and the organization and the team that drafted me in '96 with Amani Toomer and Danny Cannell and Cedric Jones and all those guys. But when you look back 25 years later, I mean, you're happy that the organization is in a good place where the Giants look like there is some stability at that position, general manager, head coach, and then they have, the future looks bright for the organization. Obviously some free agent stuff, and, they got to handle that in the building, whatever makes sense with Daniel Jones, Saquon. But again, I think the fans have confidence in the team, and it's a better product to watch on Sundays at 1 o'clock. And because they're in the playoffs, you'll have some Mondays and Thursdays and Sunday nights as well. So that'll be good for the organization next year.
Rome, good to see you, man.
Yeah, always good to see you, man. My pleasure.
Roman Oben joining us here on the field at the Senior Bowl. It's all brought to you by Ford. We'll see you next time.